Hey y'all, boardgamerants here where you'll find everything solo tabletop gaming and more. Gonna attempt to do a little demo here, playing the Alien Empire's solo variant found in the base game. Let's see how we do. Yes, over here you would see I have the expansions, but to try and keep things as simple as possible, I'm just gonna be playing with base game material. And this is not going to be a big event in trying to explain the rules. Just want to give anyone interested an idea what this plays like, a little bit about the pace, and not much more than that. Of course, I'll try to play accurately, but there's a lot of moving pieces. I have played this game a few times. I'm also going to be using this app that you can find on, at least I found it on Google Play Store, Alien Player 4X. It is dang near priceless. In fact, it has no cost. It is free, but it will help you run the Alien players, and I completely recommend it. So I will be using this as well. So we start off by hitting ourselves a new game on this. I'm going to be playing One Player Empire. There's other options here when you get some of the expansion stuff to be able to play Space Empire Solo Scenario 4. What that is when there's just a whole bunch of new stuff to incorporate in your solo variant game there. And then it has some other options here, playing co-op and stuff, which I haven't messed with too much. But that is essentially when you get Close Encounters expansion. If you get it, that's what that's about. But we are just playing the one-player Alien. I'm going to play on hard here, which is going to be against two aliens. No, not harder. Hard. And so green and yellow is going to represent the alien colors, and boom, there it is. I'm gonna have to plug in here once it sees some of my technologies. I have to let it know that it's seen it so that it can build fleets accordingly to kind of fight back. But that adds definitely a lot of realism. You can still sneak attack the Alien Empire. And then over here, it's going to tell me what their technology levels are. And it's going to keep track of fleets. The only thing it doesn't do is move them for me. That's the one thing I have to be able to know how to do and to attack. But that's pretty much the easiest thing to do as far as running the AI. So when you're playing, you basically get to use this here thing to keep you honest. And you're going to take 3 turns, and then you're going to go do an economy phase, and then 3 turns. And each one of those turns is sort of a move and battle explore sort of thing to each turn. And you do that 3 times. Then you do your economy phase, and then followed by the Alien Empire. They do their economy phase, and then you go round after round after round like that. So here we go. I've got my little unexplored area here and deep space out here. I've got green over here, yellow over there, and I need to get after it. So we're going to do it. First, we need to start exploring around to see what we can colonize. So I've got, you start off with 3 scouts, and they can move, everything can move 1 space each right now. 3 colonies, shipyards don't move. Those just, you have to have shipyards in order to build new ships. You also start off with a miner, because there's going to be some minerals and stuff that you can find out there. I'm going to find them. So I've moved, then I would battle. There's no battle, now we explore. So we flip over these tokens. I have found Vortigern. That's a planet I can colonize. Here's some minerals there. And more minerals there. All right, I'm going to get my miner busy. So over there, that was turn number 1. Now we're in turn number 2. Well, I'm going to keep these guys exploring. I know there's a black hole out here somewhere, so I'm going to do that. Let's see, I'm going to have this guy kind of wind around there, so I'll have him come here. This guy's going to go this way. Now, my miner is going to go down here and start mining some minerals. We've got to bring those minerals back to our home base right there. And now we can start bringing out these colonies. So this colony is going to go over here and start colonizing Vortigern. And then we need to start following. Now it's safe to follow. So I was hesitant to take those out with the scouts because there might be a black hole that would suck them up. So I guess I'll put 1 guy here, and I'll move 1 colony over there in case these scouts find any more planets. And now I'll flip over. There's that black hole. So when you get a black hole, you gotta roll one of these 10-sided die. On a 1 to 6, we survive. we survived. So we survived the black hole, and that is good. But anytime a ship moves in there, they have to roll and see if they get sucked up. So we're going to be avoiding that. But I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad my scout survived it. Found some asteroids there, which just hinder movement and battle. And then, where's my other guy? There he is. Okay. Oh, Fion. Good. All right, that is turn number 2. We're now to turn number 3. We'll continue to move the scout out here. We're going to have this one. Let's see. We'll have this one go here. And this guy's going to go right here. We're going to stay within our own red tiles. Out here is very unknown. There's a lot of danger, which just kills you instantly out there. So I want to avoid that for now. We're just going to explore our relatively known area here. Now, this colony ship can move one space and start colonizing there. And, well, maybe I'll move this colony right here. And then lastly, this miner is going to come up here and drop off some minerals. Minerals create CPs, which are construction points. Basically, your one type of money in this game. It helps you buy everything, technologies, more ships, etc. So that movement has occurred, and there was battles, no battles, time to explore. Found some more minerals here, more minerals here, and more mineral, oh no, what am I saying? And a nebula there. Again, hinders movement and messes with battles a little bit. So that is it. That is it for my first round. We're going to go over here. We're going to put this over here, and this is going to walk us through collecting income, collecting mineral income, pipeline income. Then we got to pay our maintenance for our ships. Then we got to, you don't have to bid for player order. You always play first when you're playing solo. Then we're going to purchase our units and tech. Then we're going to place any units. Then we're going to increase colonies. Colonies grow and develop round after round. So we'll go over here, and that's where this sheet comes into play. Very easy. I know it looks super complicated here in the beginning, but we are in round 1, so we're just going to be focusing on this column right here. And it's going to help us add stuff up and subtract stuff as we buy technologies and ships. It's pretty much it. And then down here, it just tells you what the different technologies cost. So, and then there's, this sheet covers up to 20 rounds. The most I've ever gone up to is 19 rounds before. So, before the end of the game. And usually it's sooner than that. Anyway, so carry over, you can carry over a maximum of 30 CPs. You don't start with any. We're just started the game. Colony CPs. Okay, so there's no colonies yet. I just started a couple colonies, but they're not producing CPs yet. Mineral CPs, there was the 5 that my miner went out and grabbed. So we'll register that. And then, oh, I'm sorry, in colony CPs, so yes, I have my home base is a colony. And so that is 20, and you do start with that. I apologize. So 20 CPs for colonies. I just don't have any new colonies yet, but those are coming. I'm going to add to my CPs. So I get 20 for my home base, and then 5 for the minerals that I brought back to the base. There is no merchant ship pipelines right now. Let's explain that later. So the total is 25. So looking over here real quick. Again, this produced 20. My minerals produced 5. Now I just discarded this. I'll just put it up there. And it's just a one-time thing, those minerals. So, maintenance. Now I have to look at, so my scouts each have a hull of 1, which means they just have their size 1. And so you just pay 1 CP per hull. So that's 1, 2, 3. I have 3 scouts out. You don't have to pay for your shipyards or colony ships or miners or anything like that. Just certain things, and scouts is one of them. So that's 3. So I have maintenance of 3. Turn order bid, don't have to worry about that. So I have a subtotal of 22 CPs to work with to build up technology and spend on ships. Well, right now it's all about, I'm trying to get colonies out. So I know that colonies cost 8 each. So I'm going to put colony, I'm going to build 2 of them, and that's going to be 16 CPs. So that means I only have 6 left. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and build a couple merchant ships, because merchant ships, MS, times 2. Merchant ships each cost 3 each. And again, I just know this because actually there's a handy dandy chart right here. You can use this reference card here. So colony ship costs 8. There it is. And then what else did I build? The pipelines. So pipelines are pretty cool. They cost 3 each. They help you, they allow you to gather more CPs. They also allow you to move faster around the board. So very slick. Where was that? Here we go. So we have 16 and then 2. So that's 6, 22. So we have 22 to spend. We spent 22. We didn't increase any technology. We have 0 remaining CPs. That's it. We're going to be carrying over 0. Now what we have to do is we'll come back over here and we'll just make sure that, yep, we collected our minerals, pipeline, we paid our maintenance, player order, purchased units and text. Now I have to place our units. So we go over here. I purchased 2 colony ships. And they have to go, anything you build has to go where there's a shipyard. And the shipyard can build up to 4 hulls worth of ships. And so that each of these has basically one, it costs 1 hull. So there's 2, and then I built 2 merchant ships. Each of these merchant ships is 1 hull. So I've maxed out. These shipyards couldn't have produced any more ships than what I just did there. But there they are. And now we increase our colonies. So our colonies, we crash landed into and have started developing Vortiger. So we'll flip that over, but it's not at its maximum yet. You have to cover it up with one of these 1-3 pieces. So we've just started building this. So we put a 1 on there, and we do the same with this. We'll flip it over, and we are starting to develop these colonies out here, and they will start producing CPs next round, next economic phase. I'm going to get 2 more CPs because of those right there. Okay, so lastly, we have to come over here and we have to hit the economic phase button for the alien AP. So what this is saying is I got 10 CPs, 10 for green, 10 for yellow, and for technology. So there's 3 different things they can spend their CPs on. Let's go. Fleet CP, tech CP, or defense CP. So we're going to see it kind of, it's just going to do it automatically. Normally you'd have to figure this out on your own and you're rolling dice and stuff, but this just does it for you. And so you just with a push of a button, you're done with the alien players. You can see they're starting to develop their technologies. We don't know in what, but they're developing their technologies. Now, going back over here. So turn track, and we get to go after it again here, don't we? Yes, we do. So we want to, I usually just try to, in order to kind of remember everything and what you've moved, I usually just kind of move the same things first each time, or I try to. So this scout, we'll move him down here. This scout, so we're going to have him kind of go this way and that way. So this scout will, well, let's go here. We'll have this scout go here. And try not to waste movement, basically. And then this colony ship is just, I know, so I'm just going to leave him there because he could go this way if that's discovered a planet there, or this way. And then we'll move this colony ship. Can't move them into unknown areas. You always have to put, bring a ship that has some firepower with it. So maybe I'll just move this guy here and this colony ship over here for now. And then these pipelines. So this pipeline, you want to have one back at your home base because you're going to draw resources to it. And then I'll slide this guy over here. He's going to produce an extra CP for me and also help me with movement. But pipelines are pretty cool. Pretty tricky, but pretty cool. And then this miner is going to go over here. It's going to pick up those minerals. And then that is it. Now we get to go ahead and battle. There's no battle. We're going to do some exploring. This guy found some more minerals here. This guy found some more minerals there. This guy. Aha, and Terrace. Excellent. So over here, going to turn 2. And now we're going to go with the scout down here. We'll have this scout move up here. And we'll have this scout move here. Again, movement right now. You can upgrade your movement so you can move a little quicker, but everything's just one at a time right now. Now I'm going to move colonies. I'm going to move this colony over here and start working on Antares. Start developing that. And then this colony, I'll have them move down here, I guess. And then this colony was just going to stay put. This miner is now going to go back here and drop off these minerals. And that's that. So now it's time to explore. Flip over here. We got a nebula. And actually, you know what I could do is I could have moved this guy in here. As long as a ship with some firepower moves in an unexplored area, you can bring the colony ship in with it. And also now there's only one black hole. I just know this because I've played this a bunch. There's only one black hole that could have killed us. Nothing else can kill us in our little home world area here. So I'm going to move him here and we'll explore it, because if I discover a planet, boom, he can immediately, well, that didn't work out, but he could have immediately colonized it. So there was that. And then lastly, where's the other one? Here we go. Aha, another planet way out there, a little bit on the outskirts. So that is that. That was that our last movement? I already forgot here what we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it wasn't our last movement. We still get one more movement here. So I'm going to have, let's see here, this scout's going to go here. This scout is going to go here. This scout's going to go here. This colony ship's going to go here. This colony ship's going to go here. And this miner is going to go over here and grab that mineral. And then that is it. Let's explore. Found some more minerals here. Come on, be a planet. Damn it. And another planet. Yeah, good. All right. So, boom. Colony ship can immediately collapse on Sheldon, start developing that colony. And that is it. So, we go back here. We're going to do our economic phase here in round 2. So now, for colony CPs, we can notice that I've got the 20 that all starts with home base, plus 1 is 2, so I've got 22. And then I'm going to have a mineral here again of 5. So that is, down here we write 22 colony CPs. Minerals, there was 5 pipelines. So now pipelines, because this pipeline is attached to my home world here, and it's going to bring in an extra CP for every colony it's associated with, no matter the strength. It just has to at least have a strength of 1. So that merchant ship is going to be bringing in an extra 1 CP for me every single round now. So what do we have? 28. We still have the same 3 scouts and nothing else that we pay maintenance for. So 3, so now we're down to 25. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I get to now spend it on ships again. And I know that, you know, I know there's 8 planets to colonize and 1 barren planet that I'd need to have terraforming for. So I'm going to still focus on getting 3 more colony ships up and running. So colony times 3, so that's 24. So basically now I just have 1 remaining CP left that I can't do anything with. So I'll just record that there for now. And then as we go back over here, again, we got our colony, mineral income, a little bit of pipeline income. We paid the 3 maintenance. Don't have to bid for player order. Purchase 3 colonies. Placing those colonies now. And again, I have to place them here because that's the only place where there's a shipyard. And then over here, increase colonies. So now what happens is you kind of work from your most developed colonies down. So these 1s become 3s. And then as you can imagine, in the next round, they're going to become full-blown colonies of 5 CPs each. So 3. Now we have to flip these over. These brand new colonies start developing. Got to reach back over here. We got to grab a couple of these little tokeny things here to record the fact that these are developing colonies here. Newbies. That miner is still out here looking to truck that piece of, now he can take that to any colony, not just homeworld. So now there's colonies out there. We got more of a choice. You might drop this off, and then I think we're going to start working our way out here, grabbing these minerals and dropping them off at the nearest colonies out there. But we need to get colony ship out here. Getting ahead of myself. Let's go over here. Hit the economic phase again. Oh, what do we got here? Well, we've got green continuing to develop its technology, but yellow has opted to throw a fleet at us. So we're going to have our first battle coming up here real quick. It's going to be a weak fleet made up of only 10 CPs. You know, can't afford much with that, but it's going to keep me on my toes a little bit. So it's going to tell me, okay, you got a regular fleet right here. I'm going to go down here. So we'll grab this little token down here, and we'll go ahead and set it right there at their home base. And this thing's going to start trucking after me with, let's see what we check out. Yeah, they still got no technologies. Move technology of 1. So they're basically going to move 1 space each turn. And they're going to try and attack the nearest colony. Well, the nearest colony is way over there right now. And so that's kind of the direction they're going to head, is that. But they can't even reach it in one round here. Anyway, they're going to move after me, and very slowly, just like I move right now, which is very slowly. So we would start into round 3.